Cooking, an incredible thing that's been around since the dawn of man and has almost limitless potential. It can be artistic, introduce people to all kinds of different cultures, share a piece of somebody's soul, and play now, you can just make some good fucking food.
Finally, some good fucking food.
We perhaps live in the best era of food because right now you can go online and find thousands upon thousands of recipes for whatever you want with step-by-step instructions. And the best part? Most of the world doesn't even have to hunt and gather our food anymore. Gone are the days where you hunt the nearest game with the possibility of dying, eating berries that you have no idea are poisonous or not, or traveling to the other side of the world because you ran out of black pepper. You can just go to the nearest Walmart and get whatever you want, lickety-split. I learned how to properly cook about 3 years ago after my immense humbling where I went on a beach trip with some friends and made tacos without taco seasoning. It was really bad, under-seasoned. My friends still won't let go of it today. Cut to now, and I'm a pretty halfway decent chef. Last month during my family's beach trip, I even got a chance to redeem myself with the tacos. And look at that. It looks scrumptious, it tastes scrumptious. But even so, with all our blessings and opportunities to make culinary masterpieces, there are still some people out there who just cannot cook. And I don't mean literally you have no idea how to cook, because if you don't, well, learn, it's not that hard, but it's fine. I'm talking about people with all these ingredients and recipes and still end up making just some complete abominations. Whether that be they try to make their own recipe which just ends horribly, or they simply just cannot cook. I don't know, something just isn't computing. With platforms such as YouTube and TikTok being so popular and allowing anybody to post anything, it has given us some absolute gems to look at. And what better way to start off than the face of bad online cooking, the head chef herself, none other than Kay's Cooking.
Hi people, I'm back cooking again.
Kay has become a staple on the internet, with her oldest public video dating almost 6 years ago. I've known about her for the last 5 years, I'd say, finding her off other commentary channels, circle of content. It didn't take long for her videos to start gaining traction, but for all the wrong reasons, because yeah, she's not great at cooking. Her most notorious dish you may have seen is her, quote, different spaghetti bolognese from about 4 years ago.
Right, so let's see what it tastes like. Well, that's fine.
Probably, yeah. Why don't you try to be that in bit then?
What bit?
That bit on that side. No, other side.
That
That's
bit.
it, yeah.
Alright.
That's see a lot softer, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, thumbs up.
Oh, right. Good.
And I'm sure some of you have seen her many attempts at fried rice. So yes, there have been countless videos just dunking on her cooking, and it makes me feel bad to be a part of it. But I will defend her on the fact that she's actually getting better at cooking. I watched her most recent video of pork steaks in garlic butter, and it actually didn't come out too bad. She preheated the pan properly, she didn't undercook the meat, if anything she overcooked it, and when she taste tested it, she seemed to actually enjoy it a little.
Now, I think I have done it too long because it's a bit dry, but apart from that, I can't see out wrong with it. Thumbs up.
Look, she's cooking everything from scratch and is clearly doing this out of the sake of enjoyment and just trying to get better at cooking, so I really can't knock that. She's a wholesome, lovely woman who's one of the last remnants of what YouTube used to be. Just people making videos. And honestly, I kind of miss that. Sometimes I don't want to watch the overly corporate videos that plague the recommended. Sometimes I just want to watch Kay make another fried rice. So please don't harass her like in some comments I've seen. You're just being weird. But with Kay blowing up and becoming such a staple online, it's definitely increased the amount of people using bad cooking for engagement. This is not to say she was the only one. There were many, such as the classic Cooking with Jack.
You're going to start with two heaping tablespoons, and you're going to mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. So take a look at that. That's your bean salad. Very thick consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator, so.
But there are some blatantly obvious accounts out there that are just wasting and degrading food for engagement, and honestly that gimmick gets annoying after a while. I talked about that briefly on my TikTok rage bait video, so for this video I'm not going to be covering the same kind of bait. Instead I'm going to be diving headfirst into what I like to call creative cooking. And every time I think about that term, I just think about King Cobra on YouTube, who would just make the most asinine recipes, such as the classic candy calzone.
Letting it cool off a bit, I'm able to pick it up. Let's go ahead and give it a bite. Holy fucking shit, that's good. Oh, YouTube. Oh, that is just Flavor Town and a half.
Or the staple Mountain Dew boiled eggs.
What's up, YouTube?
We are doing some hard-boiled eggs. Now, yes, I did use Mountain Dew.
And who could forget his deep-fried avocados, in which the oil is black. Jesus Christ, how and why is the oil black? Not to mention, he not only deep-fried the avocados with the peel, but he ate it too.
This right here. This right here is some good eating. But I come to you with a cooking video, and I tell you right here, this shit's dank. This shit dank.
But King Cobra walks so these TikTokers could run. And run they did. For example, only on TikTok is where you will find these videos that are so blatantly trying to bait you in order to get engagement. One pretty popular account is known as Creative Cooking Couple. I'm sure some of you remember their easy savory pie that amassed about 12 million views as of today, and is essentially boiling 2 cans of Pringles with queso and canned beef.
Okay, let's cut into it and see how our little shepherd's pie, potato pie turned out.
Oh, you're just using
yum.
a spoon.
Yeah. Big slice. Look at that cheese. Yum.
Not to confuse you with their other recipe where they make mashed potatoes out of Pringles. Guys, if you really need to, instant mashed potatoes exist. That's a thing. You don't have to get the Pringles. But this format isn't exclusive to them. It's all over TikTok. Someone will be making the most abhorrent dish you can find, while you can hear the cameraman in the background just doing tricks on it. And by far the worst culprits of this is the TikTok account Josh and Mama. Not the doing tricks on it part, just everything else.
Why has it got these little metal clamps on the end, and how am I supposed to cook it? Open and take the sausage out? Or do we cook it just like that?
Oh, wow.
Their oldest video available dates back to July of 2023, and they take the concept of unorthodox cooking and just crank it up to 11. Such as Thanksgiving mac and cheese, which is canned and I had no idea fucking existed, with not an ounce of seasoning on that turkey either. Mayo on a fruit salad.
You need mayonnaise.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Did you watch any of this?
No. This. I got washed at the store.
Fucking hot dog casserole.
How old is this cheese?
Let it melt.
That wasn't my question. Oh, oh, it just hit my nose.
And this is one of those things where I'm pretty sure it's a bit, but I am not certain because every video makes it a toss-up. They upload so frequently, and even though it doesn't show them eating the whole thing, there's still clips of them just having some of the dishes they made. Which, to be fair, if this is all fake, it's probably for the best. One of their TikToks is where they make soup out of previously used grease water instead of broth.
You're really gonna use this burger grease water to make vegetable stew?
I am.
Or bananas covered in ham and mustard. God bless your insides. Listen, I'm not going to try to hate too much. At the end of the day, it's just a mom and son cooking together and having fun, so it's really not the worst. Mama needs some cooking lessons. Ain't no shame in that. I know a perfect game that'll get her in the right track. Do I think the act is being played up? A little bit, yeah, but at the same time, sometimes you have to play up things just for entertainment purposes, and I would be lying if I said these weren't entertaining. And the final thing is stop cooking with cleaning appliances. It should not be a thing where I find TikToks of people deep frying chicken in a washer, steaming salmon in a dishwasher, and cleaning whatever meat they have in a sink. I do not care how many times you clean that thing. It is filthy. My conclusion to all of this is just learn how to cook. It's not that hard. My girlfriend's actually getting pretty good at cooking, and I'm proud of her for that. But last year, one time, she misread a recipe and ended up deep frying tomato paste in a batch of olive oil and produced one of the most rancid smells I had ever dealt with. Other than that, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. Peace.